The CDC's disease detectors are among the hundreds that were fired as Donald Trump's administration ramps up their agency cuts. Now, officials from the administration last week informed CDC leaders of plans to cut up to 10% of its workforce as it targeted federal probationary employees. So the Trump administration said on Saturday, and they did on Saturday, terminate hundreds of employees at the CDC, including fellows responsible for key public health roles, according to sources within the agency. So among them were about 24 workers who made up the LLS, which is the Laboratory Leadership Service. Now, this is a group responsible for training public health laboratory staffers and supporting outbreak response efforts. The 2-year fellowship launched in 2015, focused on laboratory safety and regulatory compliance. So the termination emails, which were sent out to the LLS staff members on Saturday evening, cited poor performance as the reason for the firings, even though most of the dismissed employees have excellent performance reviews. So multiple outlets have reported that a larger sister program at the CDC called the Epidemic Intelligence Service, or EIS, known as the agency's disease detectives, was expected to be cut significantly as well. So Donald Trump mishandled the last pandemic that happened, the COVID pandemic. And with all of the health problems that could be on the horizon, this is what they're choosing to do. So as of yesterday, 2 officials who spoke with NBC News had not heard of firings at the Epidemic Intelligence Service, that section of the CDC. But it is going around. A lot of folks being terminated. Even if the EIS was spared, there are multiple fellowships that were not. And that this is a pipeline for the next generation of CDC leaders, according to officials. Other departments that had cuts included the Presidential Management Fellows, which aims to develop future public health leaders, and the Public Health Associate Program, which assigns fellows to local health agencies. The termination process has been chaotic. It has lacked transparency, and it just seems like it's going to continue. Representatives for the White House, the CDC, and the Department of Health and Human Services have not responded to any requests for comment on this matter. But we're going to continue to follow this. Now, in recent years, the LLS fellows have assisted with fever testing and a lot of different things of that nature, right? In 2020, the group oversaw COVID-19 testing for thousands of residents of Arizona. And their dismissal messages were sent the day after the Trump administration informed CDC leaders of the plan to fire nearly 1,300 probationary employees, roughly 1/10 of the workforce. So they are going through, they are just, taking an axe to all of these different agencies. And we don't know as of now what the impact is going to be for this.